What I'd like you to know about Hannah Hubert is that she's an excellent all-around athlete, having competed in most sports we offer here at RCI. What I'd like you to know is that she's a three-time Female Athlete of the Year, capturing Athlete of the Year in grade 9, the rebranded Lillian Hanford Award in grade 10, the R.W. Donaldson Award in grade 11, and even though there weren't any sports this year, she recently became the third ever RCI recipient of OFSA's Colin Hood Award, recognizing excellence in school sport over a high school career. What I'd like you to know is that only 2% of high school students ever make it to an OFSA, our high school sports provincial championships. Hannah made it to OFSA on 4 different occasions, twice in cross country, twice in track and field, and set a school record on the track along the way. What I want you to know is that ringette is one of Hannah's true passions, and her dedication to the sport paid off in 2019 as her Metcalfe Hornets captured the provincial championships, thus making them Team Ontario at the Eastern Canada Championships. At this event, Hannah's team captured the silver medal, and Hannah won the fastest skater competition. I want you to know that Hannah isn't done with ringette, and she'll suit up for Ottawa U starting this fall. What you should know about Hannah is that she's a student leader, having served on our student council for 4 years and being our vice president of spirit for 2 years. What you should know is that Hannah is extremely committed to keeping Crocs in style. What you should know is that she works so hard to achieve excellence. She has a natural curiosity that drives her studies and has a competitive tenacity to be on top of any class. But what I need you to know is that she just isn't a language student. She isn't just a kinesiology student. She isn't just a sociology student. She's an everything student. She graduates with a high school average of 87.1% and a grade 12 average of 88.4%. What I need you to know from this rambling intro is that despite all the awards and accolades, she is a humble, giving, and unique character with her own vernacular that may have you question what you may have just heard come out of her mouth. What you must know is that she has a smile and a sense of humor that will light up the darkest of rooms. What you must know is that Hannah will always put her family first. I need you to know that Hannah Hubert is quite simply one of the best to ever walk these halls. Hannah, what you should know is that you can overcome anything. I need you to remember that you are good enough to do whatever in the world you want. Finally, Hannah, what you must know is that introducing you here tonight is one of the biggest honors of my career. On behalf of the students and faculty of RCI, I present to you the valedictorian of 2021, Hannah Hubert.
My fellow graduates, we have successfully completed a very momentous part of our lives. Over the past 4 years, we have learned, grown, and experienced a lot of change. Our fantastic teachers have taught us valuable lessons and given us advice which we will continue to use as we journey through life. Mrs. Daber taught us everything we needed to know about writing the perfect essay. Mr. Curry taught us how to ace an interview. Mrs. Wright taught us that pie is more than a dessert, although she taught us how to make those too. Mr. Noack taught us how to take a good Snapchat, and Madame Mottershead taught us that intimidation can come in small packages. Despite these lessons, the most important thing our class has learned that was bigger than anything that could have ever been found in a textbook or curriculum was how to thrive when life gets difficult, and when change is thrown at us, we know how to adapt and overcome. I didn't want to talk about COVID-19 in this speech because it's so frustrating, but I felt it was inevitably going to be a key point that needed to be addressed. For a lot of us, the pandemic is the biggest change we have encountered in our lives this far. I know everyone has struggled in some form, whether it be big or small, so I know we all have felt what it's like to be uncomfortable and feel like we have no control. However, when feeling these emotions, the opportunity for growth presents itself. Change offers the opportunity for rebirth and growth. It is essential in order for us to continue moving forward in this game of life. Being a part of the Raider community, without a doubt, made the sudden changes less of a burden and overwhelming. As a Raider family, we have faced this adversity together by supporting each other. With that being said, the change has been far from easy, and I feel as though the pandemic has robbed us of some of our senior year experiences. And as unfortunate as that is, I also believe it is important in order for us to become better and more resilient to change that we will undoubtedly face in our futures. With the abrupt shutdown during March of grade 11 and the unpredictable lockdowns that happened periodically during our final year, we had almost no normalcy. With all the chaos happening, the topic of being resilient was evident. I've seen my fellow classmates excel through the whole ordeal. This massive obstacle didn't seem to slow progress, despite the constant unknowns and adjustments between in-person and virtual learning. It was hard, but we stood up to the challenge, and we proved that we are stronger than the changes being thrown our way. I know we will carry this skill throughout our lives. Adapting and overcoming change will no doubt aid us in our success as we embark on new adventures that may also try to knock us down. Not getting to experience a traditional senior year has allowed time to reflect. When talking to my fellow classmates from our graduating class, we had a chance to reminisce about our favorite high school memories from the past years before having to socially distance and follow strict protocols. One memory in particular makes me think some restrictions were to our benefit. At one point, a student brought spicy peppers into school and thought it would be a good idea to share them. Being the adventurous group that we are, the halls were quickly filled with mouths of students watering and eyes crying, but who's not up for a good challenge between classes? Needless to say, a lot of milk was purchased in the caf that day, and the spicy pepper experiment has not happened since. This could have been because of the COVID restrictions or because of a lesson learned, realizing maybe eating spicy hot peppers is a bad idea, but I'll let you be the judge of that. Other fond memories that are unique to RCI and make being a part of a Raider unique were the pigskin parades. No matter the outcome of the game, the spirit always outweighed the score and made it a day full of fun and celebration. The floats of blue and white will forever be an iconic image. Part of the package of being a Raider is hanging out in Mr. Wright's room without an invitation. Even when he tried to kick us out, we all know you love our company. On top of those great memories, Raiders athletics will always be a crowd favorite. Whether it be winning county championships, bus rides, home from big games, competing at OFSA, running in snow, making new friends at events, being part of a team, hitting new personal records, early mornings and late nights, filling a gym for home games, and everything in between. We always had fun. To our coaches, we thank you for giving us the opportunity to play sports we love and creating a fun environment that made us excited to go to every practice and game. Renfrew Collegiate Institute is a school of many talents. We have a stellar French program that allows us to participate in exchanges, an art club that allows us to produce masterpieces, band that allows us to play whatever our hearts desire, advisors that willingly take us across the globe, and a student council that organizes as many events as possible to try to make the most of our high school days. What did we do to deserve these luxuries? I can say with confidence that the class of 2021 has had amazing opportunities to pursue our passions and many opportunities to do great things in high school. Ever since we were unable to do them, we became extra grateful for the memories we were fortunate enough to make. Yes, some of our high school experience was shadowed by COVID, but we still made the most of it with our friends and the relationships we have built over the years with the staff, and I think that speaks for itself. We are proud to be Raiders. Our graduates would not be where we are today without the amazing team of individuals behind us. I would like to send some super thank yous on behalf of the graduating class of 2021 to our amazing supporters. The kitchen staff, janitorial staff, support staff, administration and guidance, parents, and teachers, you are the backbone of our learning. Thank you for feeding us, keeping us safe, keeping us on the right path, teaching us, creating a judgment-free space for us, and for so selflessly donating your time for us. Thank you for always going above and beyond and doing more than what might be in your job descriptions. Without you, we would not be the smart, passionate, and resilient students that we are today. Your dedication to our success and the heart you share does not go unnoticed, and we are eternally grateful for you and making RCI a place that we can be ourselves. Also, shout out to Mark for always attending RCI sports when he had zero obligation to be there. It means the world to our athletes. With all the support we received throughout our success and our struggles at RCI, it was easier to adapt to changes. We worked together and embraced the new reality of change. By helping each other, I believe that we became more capable of taking on change by ourselves. The close-knit community that is our Raider family will always be a part of who we are and will help us during trying times in our future pursuits. Always remember, we can't control change, but we can certainly control how we approach it. Our education was a dress rehearsal for the life that is ours to lead, and I have no doubt that with our newly attained ability to face change, we will successfully pursue our future endeavors. We will adapt, overcome, and conquer the life we have ahead. Class of 2021, with perseverance and stamina, we have finally crossed the finish line. We have graduated. Congratulations.